You are not just a mother, you are a biological engineer of destiny. While the world sees you packing lunches and checking homework, you are actually performing a high-stakes psychological operation. You are the shadow strategist who understands that every no you speak today is a brick in the fortress of their future character. You are standing in the hallway, watching your children navigate their small failures, and you refuse to intervene. This is the tactical entrance into genetic leadership. You know that a child who is never allowed to be cold will never understand the value of fire. You are the one who deliberately lets them feel the friction of reality, providing just enough resistance to sharpen their blades. This is your line of defense, a legacy built not on comfort, but on the silent, rhythmic installation of a moral compass. You are the invisible architecture of their eventual greatness. The light in their bedroom is your tactical laboratory. You look at their sleeping faces, and you don't see children. You see the leaders, the fathers, and the architects of the next century. You are the pilot who is setting the coordinates for a flight that will land 40 years from now. I am not raising children, you whisper to the dark. I am raising adults. This is the architecture of your long-term dominance. While other parents are chasing the dopamine of immediate gratitude, you are playing the long game. You are the sentinel of their potential, the vault where their future strength is being forged under the pressure of your expectations. Tonight, as the house settles, you realize that your greatest gift to them is the very discipline they currently resent. You are holding the sky of their future, ensuring that when it finally rests on their shoulders, they will be strong enough to carry it without buckling. You look at them, the heirs to your will. They think they are growing up on their own, fueled by their own desires and whims. They don't realize that their resilience is a manufactured product of your constant, silent coaching. You are the gravity that keeps their feet on the ground when their egos want to float away. This is the paradox of the genetic architect. Your success is measured by how much of your strength becomes their own, until they can no longer tell where you end and they begin. You are the silent operator of their development, turning a raw collection of impulses into a structured, disciplined force. You stand in the center of their growth, the tactical center of a lineage that will carry your mark into a future you will never see, holding the universe together with a vision that extends far beyond the walls of this home. The reality is a clinical dissection of the parental mirage. They resent your rules because they lack the tactical foresight to see the trap you are helping them avoid. They think you are strict or difficult because they are currently addicted to the dopamine of the easy path. This is the cold, metallic fact of the matriarch. You are the only person in their lives who loves them enough to be their enemy when necessary. Look at your children. They want the shortcut, the easy grade, the unearned praise, and you are the one who stands in the way, demanding the excellence they didn't know they possessed. You are the only adult in this room, and you have realized that your popularity is a small price to pay for their survival. You are the filter that catches their laziness, the buffer that takes the impact of their tantrums, and the engine that drives them toward a standard they would never choose for themselves. You are being gaslit by the modern cult of friendship between parent and child. The world tells you to be their peer, to be their confidant, to be their best friend. But you know better. You know that a ship doesn't need another passenger. It needs a navigator who isn't afraid of the storm. This is a sharp, surgical isolation. You are the one who has to carry the weight of being the bad guy so they can one day be good men and women. It is a slow, grinding erosion of your immediate emotional comfort. You are the vault for their frustrations, the dumpster for their teenage rebellion, and the target for their misplaced anger. And what do you get in return? The quiet knowledge that they will not break when the world finally hits them. This is the tactical truth. You have traded their temporary affection for their permanent competence. But here is the dopaminergic flip. Their growth is the ultimate proof of your unchallenged mastery over time. You are sculpting their souls in the dark, using the tools of routine, boundaries, and high expectations. You are the matriarch, the silent operator of their evolution, and your strictness is actually a form of deep, tactical devotion. You don't need their thank you today to know you are winning the war for their lives. An architect doesn't need the bricks to appreciate the blueprint. You are the granite foundation, holding the future together while they sleep in the safety of the character you've built for them. Their eventual success will be your greatest, most invisible triumph, the final proof that you were right to hold the line when everyone else was letting it go. The house is standing. The lessons have been delivered. The silent influence of your character is sinking into their marrow, like a slow-release cure. This is your triumph, Every time they choose the hard truth over the easy lie. Every time they finish a task they wanted to quit. Every time they show a flash of the iron you've spent years tempering. That was a tactical win. The future is secure because you are the master of the long-term miracle. You are the one who chose the deep character over the high praise. You are the one who understood that true love is the courage to be misunderstood for 20 years. The world will function better because you were the invisible hand at the small of their backs. Your life is a sequence of strategic victories, performed in the vacuum of their current ignorance. You have turned a collection of raw potential into a fortress of future stability by being the one who refuses to lower the bar. You are the high priestess of the hearth, standing in the steam of the kettle, transforming your own sacrifices into a shield of resilience for them. Look at the order you have commanded. Look at the steady, rhythmic growth of the people who think they are the ones who are inventing themselves. That is your symphony. That is your masterpiece. You have sculpted their future out of the raw marble of your own discipline. You are the one who knows exactly how much pressure a soul needs to become a diamond, and you have the strength to apply it without a word. You have earned the right to own this legacy. You have earned the right to be the core of this lineage. Your influence is not a burden. It is a dense, powerful field of protection that will follow them into rooms you will never enter. You are the singular force that prevents the entropic decay of your family's potential across generations. You are a relentless engine of care that produces strength from the raw materials of your own unshakable standards. And in the deep, quiet hours when the task is done, you must realize that your value is not measured by their noisy gratitude today, but by the absolute, undeniable fact that they will stand tall in the storms of tomorrow because you refuse to let them grow crooked in the sun. You are the magnificent architecture of will that makes a legacy possible for everyone who bears your name. You are the triumph of the human spirit, operating from the shadows of the future. You are the matriarch, and their strength is your throne. The house is finally still. The heirs to your empire are asleep. The architecture of your genetic command is solid for tonight. Save this. You will need these words when the sun breaks, and the first argument over a rule hits your perimeter like a test of your resolve. You will need this armor when the weight of being the strict one becomes a physical ache in your heart. Send this to the woman who feels like she is losing her children because she is holding them to a higher standard. Tell her she is not losing them. She is saving them. Tell her she is the tactical core of a future that only exists because she has the strength to be the anchor. Tell her that her discipline is the cement of the next generation. You are the matriarch. You are the high command. Everything else, the eye rolls, the complaints, the "it's not fair," is just the noise of a soul being forged. Your standards are not a prison. They are a fortress of character. Your discipline is not a burden. It is your crown. Do not look for their validation today. They are too young to see the person who is making them whole. Look instead at the integrity of their actions. Look at the strength of their will. Look at the future that is safe because you refuse to compromise the perimeter. You are the singular force that makes their tomorrow a certainty, but you are the only one who knows the price of the molding. Now, put down the weight for tonight. Let the sky hold itself while you rest in the legacy you've built. The locks are firm. The world is quiet. The rhythm of this home is steady under the ghost of your hand. Sleep soundly now, matriarch. The fortress is under control. The queen is at rest. And even in the deepest dark of the quietest room, your presence is not a void. It is a foundation. It is the heartbeat that makes this house a legacy. Rest in the absolute, cold certainty of your own significance. The world is safe because you are relentless in it. Tomorrow, you will rise and you will lead again. But for now, silence. For now, peace. The kingdom is yours.